Hey, um, it's, it is I, me, the person that you're talking to, or that is talking to you. Um, Hi, I'm back. It's Saturday. It was fun, nice week. It's a different year now. That's right. Of course, it's a big deal. 2020's over, and it's, good riddance. Yeah. I'm sure we're all happy about that, about the passing of the year. Um, yeah. No, it was a big week though. So yeah. To start off, not even thinking about the New Year's thing. I went pheasant hunting with my family. That was fun. We stayed at a cabin for a few days. Stayed in a cabin in this place in New York, and yeah, I went there. Stayed there. It was nice. Went pheasant hunting. It was Monday. Got a few birds. It was great. So yeah, all right, nice time and good food, of course. It's like pheasants. They're delicious. So yeah, that was fun. This is actually the third time we've been up there. The first time wasn't as many people. It was just a few of us. Well, it's always a few, It's like 5 people that went up this year, and well, we went twice this year, and the last time was last year, I think. It was last year, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm forgetting. Uh, so yeah, that was the thing we did. But last time, the first time, sorry, it wasn't all of us. It was just a couple of us out of the bunch, and I was in it. I was one of it was three of us. Yeah, and the next couple of times though, including this one, all of us went. So yeah, um, it's a fun little thing we did, and of course the New Year happened. Christmas is last week. That was fun, but I already talked about that. Anything happen in between? Not too many remarkable things I need to talk about here. Uh, no. In terms of movies, it feels like I watched a lot this week, and I'm pretty sure I did. Cause like in the cabin, there wasn't much else to do. So yeah. What I watch? Well, I rewatched Indiana Jones, the first one. I rewatched that because I want to watch the whole series again. I really do. But like I'm on Discord now. I started there a few months ago. My friends invited me to a school Discord thing, and I don't know, like I want to kind of see what's going on there, but also I don't need to put myself in every conversation, and I don't. But I just kind of like to know what's going on. I mean, I don't need to, but my brain feels like it needs to. So, like, I don't know, my friends would just not shut up when talking on there when I was watching Indiana Jones, so I got distracted a lot. And a similar thing happened with a movie that I watched later, but I just ended up ignoring it that time, and it worked out a lot better. I should have just done that when I was watching Indiana Jones. And so now I kind of want to watch that again, or at least parts of it. By the ending, it had kind of died down. I've been paying attention, but the ending is the part I remember the most because, memorable. Face melt. Very memorable. Um, so yeah, I watched that. What else did I watch in the cabin? Another thing I rewatched, Kung Fu Panda 2. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I love those movies. All three of them. Some of the best movies ever made are Kung Fu Pandas 1, 2, and 3. 1 is my favorite. Um, they just kind of, in terms of quality, they decrease just a little bit as everyone goes down. Even though 3 is the worst one, it's still a masterpiece. Like, I love it. I love all three of those movies. I don't have a favorite movie, but I guess like the Kung Fu Panda is the first thing I think of when someone asks me. It's definitely up there, like top 5 probably. But I don't have a favorite, and I probably will never have a favorite. Um, Kung Fu Panda, yes, great movies. Everyone should watch them. What else did I watch? I watched Galaxy Quest. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Probably, or I don't know. If you're anything like me, I mean, I really like the movie, so if you're similar to me, then you probably have either heard of it or probably would really like it. And it was a great movie. I did really like it. So yeah, I don't have too many extensive thoughts on it, but it was great. Great parody. I love parodies, like, and everything. Movies, whatever. Of course, there's Spaceballs, which I've seen a million times by now. And because of how much I love Star Wars, of course, I love that movie as well. So, yeah. I have since I was younger, way younger. Just like Star Wars. That's, I've been watching those movies for pretty much my whole life, you know. And Spaceballs for a little less time. Well, that's just one movie, so, yeah. Yes. Another movie that a lot of people like. And parodies, in terms of music, I've almost definitely talked about my love for Weird Al on here. One of my favorite music artists. Him and the Beatles, which are much different, but I love the Beatles as well. Yeah, comedy parodies, and there had to be some other things. Well, there definitely were, but I'm just thinking in between that time. I watched parts of movies in that cabin because there were some movies I didn't watch fully, and some that I had already seen before. Many that I had already seen before, so I wasn't really paying as much attention. But yeah, no, they watch a lot of movies there. I don't blame them. I mean, I love movies because of how much I'm talking about them here. I think you could figure that out. I've also said it before, many times, not just on here, but in real life. It's one thing I'm grateful for about the quarantine is I really discovered how much I love movies through it. It pretty much was right at the beginning. Even if quarantine didn't happen, I still would have started watching a lot more movies than I did before. But even then, the quarantine just made it a lot easier to find time to watch them. Not a lot easier, but like relatively easier. Made it pretty easy. Because I've still been doing things, which I'm kind of sad about. I wish I was doing more or nothing. I don't want to be doing things over the quarantine. I love having time to do nothing, because then it gives you more time to think about what to do when you want to be productive, instead of being forced to do something, And so, yeah. I mean, I like doing things, every once in a while, but in times like now, where people are talking about how much nothing they're doing, I just kind of wish, I don't know. That was mainly in the beginning of the quarantine, though, but whatever. I just kind of wish I didn't do as much. Or that I had more time to do what I wanted to do, I guess. Some of it is productive, others are just fun. I kind of feel a sneeze coming, but it's not. Anyway, I don't know what I just did with my hands, but it was fun, so whatever. I just today, I don't know if you remember, but a couple weeks ago, it was 2 or 3, I talked about I watched The Room. In one of these episodes, I watched it. Amazing movie. I mean, not an amazing movie, terrible movie, but I loved it. There are a lot of movies called The Room, so you might get confused. There's one, Tommy Wiseau, 2003. Right? 2003? Yeah, I think so. And, yeah. I really did love that movie. And just today, I watched The Disaster Artist, which is a movie about that movie. Not a documentary, but it's like a comedic movie. It's a comedy about the making of it. Well, it's based on the story. I'm pretty sure it was written by the guy who played Mark in the movie. In The Room, not in The Disaster Artist. And so it was based on a book written by him under the same name about the making of the movie. So, yeah. The movie is about The Room. That's all you really need to know. People playing Tommy Wiseau, people playing Greg. That was his friend's name. Greg. Fun name. Popular name, but whatever. Still fun to say sometimes. Yes. I can't believe I actually managed to get through so much of this. Not only without, stumbling or letting silence, but talking about movies almost the whole time. I guess there's a lot to talk about, because big week, holidays, New Year. Yeah. I don't really do New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. I never have. It was never a thing that I did. And I don't plan on doing it, because whatever. New Year, whatever. It's just the passing of days. It really isn't that big a deal. It's New Year, but time isn't that much different. Time will still go on, life will still go on, the days will be the same. It's not a bad thing. It's formulaic, yes, but it's nice and simple. I like simplicity. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot it. How dare I? It happens all the time. So anyway, I guess have fun with your New Year's things, with your, January 2021 by 2020, So have fun with that, and I'll see you some other time. Bye.